All right, we live now. All right, so let's give them a little bit of this.
You are now tuned into BZNZ Internet Talk Radio, where the relationship talk is the conversation that never sleeps and the payoff is never cheap.
That's right. The payoff is never cheap. And the relationship conversation, it never sleeps. We're constantly in our minds thinking about how we gonna get into this relationship, that relationship, how we constantly thinking whether we want to hear it or believe it or not. I'm gonna say this: if by any chance this live freezes up, do not panic. We will be back as soon as possible. Yo, John, can you hear me? Okay, all right, I see you. All right, I see you. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're not trying to hold you long. We want to say what needs to be said, and that is we talking about the roosting continues. That's right, the roosting continues. And but first, you know what? But first, before we do it, we're gonna talk a little bit about um everybody please continue to take your vitamins to protect yourself from this pandemic, the savage and beast out there that is really, that's messing us up. Even though I don't know if it's corona or what, I'm still skeptical on that, but I know there is something out there that is getting people sick. Okay, so whatever it is, make sure you are strengthened up by taking you some vitamin C, some zinc, selenium. Okay, of course, most of all, drinking you some water. Drinking you some water. Drink you some black seed oil. Okay, all this that I'm saying is good for the immune system. There's lots more, but get you some oregano. Oregano, that's what doctors back in the day used oregano for antibiotics. That's right. Doctors back in the day used oregano for antibiotics. So go ahead on and get you some of that. Man, yeah, I'm gonna let John come in and talk in a minute because I need to share this string to everybody. Let everybody know that we are live tonight and we are ready to rumble. And if by any chance you just tuning in and you like, man, and we have a problem with our internet connection and it freezes. Don't be alarmed. Just go ahead and wait till we be back like in but 10 minutes. There's something going on with this Wi-Fi here and the hotel is janky. So that's that on that. Next, man, guys, we doing the men. Hold on, I need to look at the camera on this one. We are doing the real men drink water challenge, okay? Drink you some motherfucking water, man. How do you expect? How can your woman expect you to be King Kong if you're not drinking water? How can you? How can you expect yourself to be King Kong? I ain't got my napkin. How could you expect yourself to be King Kong with your woman in bed if you're not drinking any water? Okay, that's really what's important is that you have to drink water. That's right, drink that water. All right. So let me go ahead and get to sharing. Sharing, what they say, sharing is caring. That's right. Sharing is caring. Shout out to the subscribers that are watching. Yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe to the BZNZ Talk page and hit the notification bell if you have not. We greatly appreciate your support and your generosity. That's right. We greatly appreciate you all. Well, let me bring John in. I might bring him back out. Let me bring John in. If he got anything going on, he might want to promote real quick. What up, John?
What's going on?
Oh man, you got it.
That's what I want to promote right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. That's what I meant to say. Like, man, I like your outfit, John. You know what I'm saying? Promoting, promoting it. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Seeing that shirt. Yeah, yes, sir. I should have. I ain't bring none of my shirts. I ain't bring no shirts with me, but I'll probably get one. When I get back, I'll probably wear one when I get back. But yeah, I ain't bring none on the road with me. Man. So tell me how things are going. We're gonna hop into the topic. We're gonna hop into the topic in a few later on. But how everything been going?
Everything been going good, man. Did you see the inauguration?
That's our topic. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hop into that later on. So you know
Okay.
you know what? Let me see. Let me ask you this. Oh, I seen you drinking the water. How much water you drink a day?
Man, dude, since I was an outside kid, we had this thing where when we was playing outside, we would always go to the neighbor's house who had the coldest water hose. So whoever water hose was the coldest is where we would go. Or we would just take a used milk carton and just fill it up with water and let it get cold and just bring it outside. So
uh,
I'm from a generation where we drank water. You know, most people say they like to drink their water room temperature, and that's fine.
yeah,
Actually, that's how you're supposed to drink it. But I like my water ice cold,
I do.
and
I do a little bit of both. The room
I
temp.
just
Uh,
love water, man.
mhm.
And
Yeah,
being that my mother was a registered nurse,
yeah.
and I was in the military. The first, oh man, I ain't feeling too good. First thing they said was drink water.
Mm.
So you have to drink water, man. If you're not drinking water, if you think about, even when Wendy Williams passed out on national TV, she
What?
was dehydrated.
I don't. When was that? I don't remember that.
When she had this little dress on, this little outfit where she looked like the Statue of Liberty. You can see it on YouTube, and she ended up passing out
Oh
just
man.
because she was dehydrated. Most of your medical problems start with dehydration.
Uh huh. Yeah. True.
So
True. That's why. That's why.
gotta drink the water, especially for those who have health problems like your diabetes or your high blood pressure. Gotta drink that water.
Mhm. Yeah. True story indeed. And that's the crazy part. I've been drinking water, but I be feeling like I'm still dehydrated. So I'm like, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been doing my whole gallon. See, I've been doing getting close to a gallon, like 64 ounces, because I've been moving around on the road. But like days like tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, I hit that gallon because them my off days. And when it's time to use the bathroom, go. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go. But it'd be hard sometimes, boy, especially with the work I do driving the school bus. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get up from this. Spend in like sometimes and then wait, I'm gonna say this then with this virus out, a lot of times you can't go into the schools. They don't want you coming to the schools. So, when you pull up to the school and wait for the kids to come out, I'm like, man, let me step in there while the kids getting ready. I'm gonna go in there and use the restroom. They're like, Sometimes some schools will let you in, some schools will, but depends on what city and state you in. They not playing.
Right, right. I
About that.
can't see your picture, Ty. I can't see you on the screen.
For real, what's going on?
I can't see you.
What happened?
I can see me, but I can't see you.
Okay. All right, what about now?
Mm-mm. Still can't see you.
Man, I don't know what's going on with this thing,
And,
man.
and I can see myself on YouTube, but I can't see you.
What? Oh no. Well, I might have to restart this computer, but yikes. I don't know what's going on. All right, let me restart this thing real quick and we're gonna come right back. Yeah, I'm gonna restart this computer. We're gonna come right back. So I
Okay.
please be on camera. Cause I can see myself. That's crazy. I can see myself over here, but
Can you see me?
yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, I can't see you, and I can't see you on YouTube.
What? Hold on, man. Let me. All right, hold on. Let me cancel that then. I'm glad you said that because I was just about to set it out. Oh, I see now. Man, what in the world is going on? Did he kill my camera?
I can see a small little line. That's all I can see.
Man, hold on. That's the that small little line is the background. Ground. Oh, okay. Let me try something else here. Gonna try something else just a little bit, but that ain't showing up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Technology trying to mess with me, but I'm glad this is at the beginning of the show, cause what we gonna do? We're gonna reset this computer. Sure is. We're gonna restart this computer, and we're gonna come right back. Hey, if you listen on Blog Talk Radio, don't go nowhere. We coming right back. Technology that started already with us. Don't go anywhere. We coming right back. All right, I'll be right back, John. I'm about to restart this computer and see what's going on.
Okay.
All right.
So you can't hear me talking, can you, Ty? Ladies and gentlemen, we having technical difficulties. All you can see is me right now. I got the Indiana hat on. I got the BZNZ shirt. Get a good shot of that. And I'm sitting here watching myself at home on YouTube. It's freaking amazing. I don't have to watch no cable. I just watch myself. Tell y'all a little story. See if I got any John Gould stories for y'all. Well, I got one. Tell you about when I was a kid and I was taking karate. This don't have nothing to do with the show. This is just a pause for the cause. So I was a big fan of martial arts when I was a kid. So my mother got me in martial arts, got me in karate. Shout out to Sensei Nate. And I think I got up to a yellow belt before I got tired of it, like every other kid does. But I had my first tournament. So the night before, I watched Enter the Dragon. So I get in there, boom, got my opponent, we go. Before he can even make a move, just like Bruce Lee, blah, hit him, got a point. I was fast. Got back in there again, blah, got him again. That's 2 points. You only need 3 points to win. So got in there again. Went for the jab. He dipped it and he gave me a side kick. Boom, right in the stomach. So I go down and I hear my mama gasp, but I didn't panic. I said, what would Bruce do? Got myself together. I shook it off. I got the bounce. You know how Bruce got that bounce? And for y'all who don't know, Bruce got that bounce from Muhammad Ali. Read a book. It'll tell you. I got the bouncing like Bruce. Got back in there. He knew I was going to throw a jab again, but I was waiting for him to sidestep, so I kind of threw a feint. And when I threw that feint, he dipped to the side, and I got to throw that jab again. He tried to block it. Bop, 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 bop. My bad. He tried to block it, and I got to throw in that jab. Ba, 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 bing. 3 points is a wrap. Your winner is your boy. Because I was too fast. There was another little incident where he had a colleague of his, and he brought his son. Now, at the time, I'm a yellow belt. This boy is like blue belt or something. Like he's up there. So my sensei don't tell me what's going on. My sensei says, you going to spar with him. I'm like, come again and say, what? You going to spar with him. I didn't question it, but I'm thinking this dude is a way higher belt than me. Like, I don't like judge a book by its cover. I don't size people up. You know what I'm saying? I respect, you know what I'm saying? But what happened was the little boy didn't want to put the work in. His daddy was a sensei. He wanted to be like his daddy, but he didn't want to put the work in. So he had all these belts. Like his daddy, and this is a white man. So I'm gonna take my son to the hood. So I sparred with this little boy, and I said, okay, he a higher belt than me. He probably know how to do some Jackie Chan type stuff. I'm gonna give him a basic move. I gave him a side kick. Not as hard as I could because he was a little guy, but medium size. Jump back a little bit, bah! Side kick. This boy goes, runs out the garage because the dojo was a garage, runs out of there and starts throwing up on the side of the garage. I'm like, oh my God. So I run out there to get the kid, and Sensei stopped me. He's like, no, stop. Let him go. They were teaching
Yo,
him,
can you see me
yeah,
now?
yeah. Nope,
You can't see me.
nope. Let me see. Can I see you on YouTube?
Probably not on YouTube, but it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna
It's still black on YouTube.
all right, I'm gonna be black till his computer decide to quit tripping and show me. I'm gonna be black. I'll sure yeah. But let me go and hop into this. Yeah, I wanna hop into this tonight. Cause yeah, the reason why I'm using this computer is so y'all can hear. Hey, were you able to hear the music that I was playing earlier?
I heard everything.
That's what I'm. Yeah, see, is this computer? I got a little. See, that's the thing. It's an old school Mac. The audio work good, but now the video part, the graphics part, want to clown. Okay, but hey, you can if you can hear my voice, D. If you can hear my voice, this how we gonna roll it tonight. Until I can see what's up with the camera part, we're gonna roll it like this tonight. All right, let me go ahead and talk about this topic real quick. Let me hit up on this topic real quick. So we talking about the roosting, okay? The roosting continuing, all right. And last week, a lot of people said some very good things, very good points, very good ideas. But tonight, we want to really understand the mind of to really understand the mind of our fellow black people, which we didn't talked about this before many times, so you already know it's nothing new. Is that what is it? I mean, what is it about us that wants to keep getting in the way of things? Get in the way of the roosting. Shout out to Malcolm X, Detroit Red, L Hodge, Malik Shabazz. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to all of them. We love them all. Which is the same person, but he was the one that said it when they wanted to get a statement from him. He said, "It seems like to me, the chickens has come home to roost." And the meaning of roost is a uh let's see, it is a hiding place. Not I mean I said hiding place. It is a resting place for the chickens. After the chickens then had they fun, then did, then done everything, then done all of what they wanted to do for the day. Now it's time for them to go and rest and dwell, a dwelling place. So this sense is that these people wanted answers and solutions, and not just answers and solutions. They wanted, they wanted them to demand change with their people, with the ones that they had something in common with. That's what they wanted to do. So, and the thing is they our people is steadily trying to get in the way, get out of the way. But we're gonna fast forward because what's really funny is that, or what's crazy? No, it's not really not funny, but what's crazy is that okay, 2 weeks later, people are telling me saying that hey, today is a national Black Women's holiday. They saying today uh, we celebrate Black Girl Magic, and I'm like in the back of my mind for real. I'm like, have you lost your mind? Like for real, no cap. Seriously, have you lost your mind? Because why would you how could you? How could you think about and say, how could you just say today is a holiday and all this when 2 weeks ago you was saying um you were scared for your life. Come on, y'all. Make this make sense. Make this make sense. It's not adding up right now. Things are really not adding up. Things not adding up. We gotta make this thing make sense. And I'm in just a few minutes, I'm gonna play a little clip. I'm gonna play a little clip. Since we talking about Black Girl Magic. Play a little clip for you. Cause we want to keep things 100 tonight. All the way 100. We're gonna talk about voting too. We're gonna talk about voting as well. Because, you know, this is what everybody's saying. Go vote. Go vote. If you don't vote, then what? You don't count. So, uh-oh. Let's see. Let's see. You might be able to see me now. Hold on. Let me change this camera. Oh, that's the wrong camera. I don't want that one. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Okay. Let's see now. Can you see me now, D? I see D in the chat room. I'm about to go to the page right now. Let me see. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Type something. I guess not, because I can't see. I can't see myself. There's something up with it. I'm about to get a little work done on it. We're gonna still keep talking. So yeah, let me play this clip. I want to play this. I really want to play this clip because I want y'all to hear this. Oh, somebody. Oh, not yet. Okay. All right. Let me play this clip real quick. I want to play this clip. I see the chat room is lit up. Chat room lit up. I mean the phone queue is lit up as always. Shout out to you all. Shout out to Mr. Caffey, Mr. D, Dana. I see all y'all in the phone queue. Let me play this clip as soon as I can get this thing queued up. Because I want y'all to really hear this. And then tell me, like for real, tell me what you think, what she was saying on here. I want to know all of that. There we go. There we go. Check it out. Check it out, y'all.
Do you support reparations for black people? Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination and segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the Lift Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
Well, there you have it. I mean, I hope you heard the convict. I mean, I hope you heard the passion in her voice. She said, "No." She said, "I'm not gonna do things that just benefit just black people." Then I hope you also paid attention to what she did at the beginning. She listen. She said, "Listen, hello." Whoa. 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 Let me take that up off of there. There we go. All right, took that off. But yeah. She said, listen. Listen. But we wearing pearls and chucks. Chucks and pearls. We're gonna call a spade. We're gonna call a spade tonight, y'all. Like, I'm not buying into the BS. I'm not buying into the BS. Either you're gonna be for your people or you're gonna be for the silliness. That's what I call that silliness. Chucks, pearls, and chucks. Yeah, okay, John. I see you there talking, John. Talk about some pearls and chucks for everybody. Okay. I mean, now if you was to become president and you wanted to say pearls and chucks, and you giving out free pearls and chucks, then that might be cool. That might be cool, but it's not the end of the world. It's not it's not everything that it's not the end all be out. Ah, people, can we get it together? Can we get it together? Stop allowing the media to just mess up your mind, to influence, to con. What does con mean? Con means to persuade someone to believe a thing, to believe or think a thing. Con. convince. Yes, I was able to convince him. I have a concept. This is what we talking about tonight. The con game. They was able to play something on TV to manipulate your mind. That's what I'm talking about. Get into the minds of black people because get into the minds of our people because we have been manipulated. Going back to Dr. Malcolm again. Bamboozled, led astray. Mm-mm. We're gonna open up phone lines in a minute. We're gonna open up these phone lines in a minute because I mean what they say we all we got, but we can't be all we got if one day we stand united and then the next day we like I need to take a break. Well, no, I mean, let's talk to the parents. Parents, are you your daughter's mother half of the time, or are you your daughter's mother all of the time? Are you your children's parent, part of the year, or are you your children's parent for the rest of their life? That's what we talking about today. We talking about getting with the program 100% no matter what. Um, let's see here. Hold on, man. What is better? White supremacy. We're gonna put you up on the big screen. What is better, white supremacy or black supremacy? Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one. What is better, white supremacy or black supremacy? How about black? How about black excellence? How about black unity? But supremacy, we can work with that word though. We can work with that word. You got to make me right now. I want to go and actually look up what does the word supremacy. I mean, if we can have a supreme court, why can't we have a supreme race? I already know y'all. When I open these lines up, y'all gonna go crazy. But that's what tonight is. That's what tonight is. Till we get this until we get this technology problem together, we're gonna have fun. That's the thing. When technology is bad, them be the best show. Let's see what supremacy means. The state or condition or being superior to all others in authority, power, or status. Well, technically, black supremacy doesn't exist. If we're gonna go by this definition right here, black supremacy does not exist. Let's read the definition again. The state or condition of being superior to all others in authority, power, or status. I know we're not in superior in authority. We're not superior in power. Status on the social media side of the game, yeah. The social side, everybody want to be cool side. We standing strong in that. Authority, power, probably not. Probably not. And yeah, well, wait, hold on. The views and opinions of the host is not the views and opinion of the podcast. Uh, let me. Hold on, man. I got something else. Something else I'm getting ready to say. I might wait. All supremacy is great to the ones who have it. Okay. Well, how can we get it? How can we get it though? Can we get it? How can we get it? Or can we get it? Supremacy. Was who not in the motherland? Was who not in the motherland? Come on, y'all. Y'all not talking to me tonight. Oh, let's talk about the new guy. The new guy. The new guy, he also what did he do? Right after he got elected, he talked to and then and thinking I don't have the audio, but there's audio on YouTube. You can look it up. He talked to a group of black leaders, some of our top black leaders. He talked to them and he uh, kind of scolded them, told them, I told you if I can, I would, but no, I'm not gonna do this. And from what I hear, they said he was pointing his finger and everything. Yes, black supremacy was in the motherland. Come on, they was walking around. Our black queens was walking around in, uh, they was walking around with baskets of fruit on their head. They was walking around with, wrapped up, and sometimes they wanted to walk around naked. They could, feeling in control and not feeling like they was being threatened. You know what I'm saying. But nowadays, we can't do none of that. Can't do none of that. You got people that want to control that feels entitled to everything. Yes. Right, right. I see. Let's see what John talking about. Right. Yes, that's like one of the main ways to get black supremacy. I mean, black unity is through the black dollar. But again, who did they? Who's okay? Who's the manufacturer of Chucks and Pearls? Who's the manufacturer of Chucks and Pearls? Because I'm gonna tell you what happened. They whoever sells Chucks and Pearls, they made tons of money yesterday, and I'll probably be able to bet money they not black. Yo, John, D can't see your comment. You have to log in to YouTube and go on the page. Only you in the private chat. You comment in the private chat, John. Thank you, Dana. Let me put that up there. Thank you, Dana. Just because we reject white supremacy doesn't mean we want to be aggressive and oppressive to other human beings. Right. It means that once we become the supreme, once we become the supreme being, or I mean, well, right. It means that once we do it, or if we were black supremacists, it would mean that we would just hey, we'd just be the ones with the power. Not being aggressive, we'll be distributing our power uh equally. Now let me stop. I mean stop talking. I can't even speak for that. I'm gonna bring John on here. Add John to the string. What's good, John? Oh, I can't hear you.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, I'm back in the building. What's going on? What you said now?
No, I was just reading the comment. But go ahead and voice your opinion, John.
Oh yeah, I agree with what Dana said. And at the same time, what Mr. D was saying, was there not supremacy in the motherland? It was, but there was also division in the motherland. We had tribes, and you had tribes that was going to war with each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you had that division. But like you said, Ty, uh, somebody made a lot of money off them pearls and
Right?
them chucks. But that's just part of, and there's nothing wrong with letting that be a symbol. There's nothing wrong with letting that be a symbol. But at the same time, part of that comes from years and years of that financial brainwashing because we don't have our own. You know what I mean? So, you want to show support, So you get the pearls and the chucks. And nobody thought of, making something that was, you know, black owned that could show some kind of symbol. But at the end of the day, can't nobody say nothing to me bad about Camilla Harris. I, I'm gonna tell you, man. I was at work when the inauguration was going on. I saw on TV when all that purple, looking like royalty, looking like she just walked straight from Wakanda, and I had to get myself together. I almost cried in the back. I said, "Man, let me get myself together for these my
Ah,
coworkers see
ah,
me back here crying."
ah, ah, ah,
And went on my break and
ah.
almost cried again
Wow.
because
Ah,
and, on one side of the spectrum you'll say, "Look how far we have come," but then on the other side of the spectrum you'll say, "We still have so far to go because every milestone which we're getting is chipping off of their mountain." You know what I mean? But
uh-huh.
I'm not bothered by that because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Had our ancestors been more like our Haitian brothers and said, "No, we don't want to fuck with y'all at all," maybe history would have been different. But it's not. We wanted, the materials that these, you know, people of different color had, guns and cannons and things. And we have these things, we could be the greatest tribe of all, not knowing we were just killing each other off and selling each other off. It's hard to hear, but that's the part of history. And it became those people that you just defeated in war, that you just sold, were used to build a great land for other people for free. But from there till now, it's people just they stewing in their own juices right now. Cause Carmela is standing up there right now. They stewing in their own juices. When I saw her give Michelle a dap, it was like they were saying, it was like saying, "We here, sister. It's time to go to work. We got more work to do, but it's time to get busy." And I
That's what
loved it.
that's what you feel, John. That's what you feel.
That's what I feel.
Well, hey, hold on. Let me holler at Instagram. What's up, Instagram? I know it's been a minute. Hey, Instagram, I know it's been a minute. Come holler at us on the YouTube page. We having a little technical difficulty. Some people can't see us. Some people can't see me on YouTube. But hey, come on over anyway. You just gonna hear my voice and you'll be able to see John on the big screen. Hey, I'm gonna holler back at you. Oh, look at all these people joining. Oh shoot. Instagram is popping tonight. Oh, look at Instagram. I got it. Oh shoot. Hold on. Wait. Let me wave to him. Let me wave to him real quick. Let me wave. Hey, holler at me over on YouTube. Peace. All right, so uh E. John said that he thought to himself when he seen her dressed in that purple from Wakanda. He said, "Damn, look how far we have come." And then he said, "Damn, look where we got to go." Is that correct, John?
Yes, sir.
And tonight, I'm saying, "Damn, what's up with John?" the other part, the ending that you said, "Look where we got to go. Look how far we got to go." I'm with that. But look how far we come. I mean, if you want to say, yes, it's a woman that's, a black woman, not just a woman, not just a black woman. I gotta put that on there. It's a black woman, okay, a divine one. Well, black meaning divine. It's a black woman, but uh, is that what we're gonna stop at? You know what I'm saying?
You want to hear some more?
Hold on. I I voted for President Obama in '08. I voted for him in '08 because you know why? Number one, because he was a black man. Number two, because of his policies. I mean, well, not policies. No, I'm not gonna say policies. Just because he was really articulate. He was a great picture at that time. He was a great picture of a man to me. I still believe he's a great picture of a man, but there are some things that after them that presidency, and then after his last presidency, there are some things that I was like, yeah, uh, that's 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 what was going on with me. Go ahead, John.
But you do know at the time we didn't have the Senate, right? So it was only so much the man could do because he had all these Republicans bucking against him. You know what I'm saying? Bucking against him. And Obama didn't do this, and Obama. I believe Obama did what he could. Maybe he could have done some things better, but he did what he could with the tools that he had, and they bucked against him all the way. I'm gonna tell you the similarities between Obama and Trump. When Obama was in office, people were still expressing their opinions to people like me coming up and saying, "Man, that Obama, he's just messing up the country because he's doing this." And I'd be thinking in my mind, "Who the fuck are you talking to? That's my president. You're not finna sit here and badmouth this man in my face. What gives you the gall?" But then when Trump came along, it was some of the same shit, just on a different coin. He's a good businessman, and he's a self-made man, and he's gonna make America great again. Who the fuck are you talking to? Make America great again? When was it great? Besides when we got our first black president and all people of all colors and ethnicities came together and voted. Before that, when was it great? It might have been great for you, but it's never been great for me. So what are you talking about? So it was some similarities in both of those cabinets. And I just think, saying with the cabinet we got now, people first of all, I'm gonna tell you a reason why this cabinet succeeded, because the Republican Party was a house divided, and a
Mhm.
house divided cannot stand. You had a lot of people who were pissed off at the way Trump was doing things, to the point where they said, I can't do this anymore," and they switched sides. So from them switching sides and voting for the other side, for the people who have never voted, and for the people who are just so mad that they didn't care who was in office, they're not voting, period, till they voted because they just wanted Trump out. That's how this cabinet got in the office.
Right.
And, I think with us being control of the Senate right now, we about to see some great things, baby. Like I said, we chipping at the mountain. Yeah, it's still their mountain,
Obama,
but
and
we chip
about to see some great things.
we still it's still their mountain, and we still chipping at it. But look how far we've come. Look how far we've come.
Stop
And
right
you
there,
can't.
John. Okay, you said look how far we come. So tell me what has happened. We ain't talking about black president or black vice president. We talking about things that's helping people, that's cleaning people up.
I think as far as inspiration goes, this will lead to something. I do. And I got a lot of people who would disagree.
Uh,
We for so long we've lived in a still of fear in our communities and everything, and we still do today, because some of the stuff is still going on. But I think things are starting to change, and this thing being one of the things that has changed will cause a reaction.
oh, I gotta put this on the screen. I gotta put
It
this
will
on the screen. Look
it
what
will
somebody
cause
said. Can you see that, John?
They're about to push two strikes, you're out. What's two strikes, you're out?
That's that thing that Clinton head back in the 90s with the three strikes rule. And guess who wrote the bill? See, this is the thing. People don't even know. Guess who wrote that bill anyway, where they locked up all black people back in the 90s? It's your boy that they just put in yesterday. He wrote the bill.
Oh, Biden.
And now he about to have that power to do whatever he want now. 4 years, John. You got four
But
years.
but but unless I'm incarcerated uh uh on fallacious charges, or I'm sent to jail for something I didn't do, how does that affect me? Now I understand it doesn't give
Pause,
us a chance to
pause. Okay. How does it affect you? I'm gonna tell you how it affects you because your other fellow black man or black woman is getting caught up and going. So, and that's your family, right? So that's how it's affecting you.
I could see that. I could see that. That's another side of the coin.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, for real, this is why we talking about the roosting part tonight because man, I mean, it's we got to get into the mind. We got to let them roots, man. We got to bag up, get out of the way, let them do their things, and while they doing their thing, we need to come together and do our thing. I mean, well, is that a problem?
Well,
Can
hopefully we can do that. Hopefully we can do that. You know, we've been told for years that we never have, a black president, a female in that position of office, let alone a black woman in that position of office. So look where we at. So maybe this will be the year when people start saying, "Hey, let's start doing some, putting our African American money together this year, and let's see what it do."
uh-huh. Well, okay, we're gonna bring in the phone lines. You said you was able to hear everything. Let's bring in Mr. Cappy real quick. Good afternoon, Mr. Cappy. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine, sir, but could I correct something that happened last week,
Go ahead,
please?
go ahead,
Would you allow me? Just
go ahead.
Mr. D accused me of saying that the man that was back can criticize, ridicule all we want to of our black people who have achieved prominence in this lofty society. But could I suggest something to you? Before I criticize you or anyone else who has achieved start or success, I want to do something for myself. I want to bring myself up. I am inspired when I see other people achieve things and
Mm-hmm.
get to certain heights. Hey, that's what we ought to do. Try to encourage rather than criticize, ridicule, and find fault in everybody that achieves success. Surely, if you are doing something, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make errors. You may do things that are wrong, but at least you're doing something. Anybody who doesn't make a mistake ain't doing a doggone thing. They are a lazy butt. So rather than criticize karma and rather than criticize
All right, all right, all right, Mr. Cappy. Thank you. Thank you for your remarks tonight. We're gonna bring you back. We're gonna bring you back. Let's go now to I see Dana is in the building. Good evening, Miss Dana.
Good evening. How y'all doing? Can you hear
Good,
me?
good. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't wait to get on here. I've been listening to all the comments and everything, so I'm gonna have to play devil's advocate today. Sorry, John.
Uh,
So I'm absolutely not a fan of Camel Toe Harris or Jim Crow Joe at all. I feel like the immigration. I'm really watching this immigration thing because they're about to give citizenship or give some kind of path to citizenship for a lot of immigrants. I don't know the number, but I know it's more than a million that they're looking at. I'm not sure how many millions, but when that happens, if Black people don't have jobs already, they really not gonna have any. So like they don't care about us. They don't care about us being the permanent underclass. So when they flood the United States with either more immigrants, they're going to get preferential treatment for the jobs. And so if some of us who are fortunate enough to have jobs, we might be okay. But those who are searching, especially after what's happened with this pandemic and the economy, it's really going to be hard for them, even harder. And then when the immigrants come over here, they're going to have that same white supremacist attitude that the white people have. So like when they come over here, they don't move in solidarity with us at all. There's no coalition. There's none of that. They're just going to
mhm.
look at us like we're the underclass and like, oh, they're going to come over here like, oh, they're trash. And they're going to, treat us bad. And we're just going to have more and more, um, and racism, and we're not only going to face it from the white people, but the Indians, because they already practice that in India. They
That's how they already treating us.
look down on the darker people and call them untouchable. Yeah. So we face it from a lot of Africans, not all of them, but a lot of them look down. So we don't have any friends, like John Henry Clark said. We don't. Black people do not in America. We do not have any friends.
Right,
We do not have any allies.
right.
That's not true, and it's going to get even worse under Biden and Kamala.
Yeah, we certainly need
So
allies.
yeah, we don't have any. That just does not exist. That's not real. Whoever says that, they are delusional, and and we're not a priority for them. They're straight up ignoring us and disrespecting us at this point. So Black women voted for her because she's not even Black like us. She doesn't even have our experiences like Obama didn't. She's Jamaican and Indian, and she grew up as an Indian girl, not as a Black girl in America. So what? She went to a HBCU, and so what? A lot of immigrants and second generation immigrants go to HBCUs because of affirmative action, because they take advantage of that based on things that were things to be set up for. So, she does not relate to us in that way. She only did that to get our vote, and they gave it to her, and now they're straight up ignoring us. And then, can you play a clip or let people know about that meeting that leaked from Joe Biden when he met with
Yeah,
Al Sharpton and some of those other
that
so-called Black leaders,
that's what
and
I
he
was just
took a
talking
big
about.
old shit right on top of their head
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Is
and
that
told everybody in the room he is not doing anything for us. Like the LGBTQ people can get uh, bills and passed and rights and whatever else. Um, uh, Immigrants can get it. The climate can get it. They're gonna find all kinds of ways to spend money and do things, but Black people who have been sabotaged over here in America, and we continue to be sabotaged, we will not get any type of reparative justice, not in the form of money, not in the form of anything. And then even student loans is not really helping everybody. It's only helping a small percentage of people,
Mm-hmm.
who actually went to school. And a lot of those people didn't finish. I have student loans. I'm a college dropout, and I have student loans. Um, that may or may not help me. I'm not a felon. I've never been convicted of a crime or anything like that. So even criminal justice, that's not helping me, but it may help some people in my family, but I don't see them actually doing anything that's going to repair black people as a whole, not the black people who were from America and helped build America, who were slaves in America. It's not going to help them as a whole, and that's what I was looking for. We're not going to get anything for that.
All right, thank you, Dana. I was
So
I was about to tell you I was about to tell you that I couldn't find that. I couldn't find that clip. I mean, really, I don't have the clip on me right now. I had to go searching on YouTube, and yeah, that's another thing. We can't
mhm,
play too much. You know, we can't play too much of it. But I'm about to play this clip since we got a lot of
that's
people
right.
listening. We got a lot of people listening right now. I'm gonna play this clip right here because I want y'all to hear this again. Me and John, we talked about it earlier, but hear this again.
Do you support reparations for Black people?
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination and segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal to still exist and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, Black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of Black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects Black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit Black children, Black families, Black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No, because whatever benefits that Black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
It sounds pretty presidential. That comment sound pretty presidential to me. Um, it's gonna benefit Black people as a whole in society. But like I said earlier, listen to what she said. She said, "Well, listen. Come on, Miss Vice President. Why are you answering the questions starting off like that? Well, listen. Come on now. I hope you didn't get offended. Now, I hope you didn't get offended by that question, because at the end of the day, you got all these other marginalized groups that has their own type of policy. But when we talk about the Black man and Black woman, this country has failed to do so. And I do agree with Mr. Cappy is that yes, we do. We need to worry about ourselves, and that's what I'm saying. Worry about ourselves as a collective whole. That that little S show that went down 2 weeks ago, man, grab you some popcorn, a Coke, and a smile, and sit back and watch. Man, your business. Man, your business while they handling this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuning in, please, if you got something to say, call in area code 323-870-4617. We're gonna bring in Mr. D. I know he's been waiting to hop in. We're gonna bring him on in. What's up, D?
How you doing, my brother?
Oh, you
Hey,
got it.
how you brothers doing out there?
Good, good.
What's up, Mr. D?
Hey, Big John, my big brother John. Man, I'm
Simple
sitting here
time.
smoking and fuming just like hot coals. I'm fuming like hot coals at a barbecue.
And you should
I didn't
be.
sit up here and I didn't listen to Miss Donna. God bless her soul. Sit up here and spit all that
Dana.
propaganda out. Okay. Yeah, Dana. I guess that's her name. Well, you know, I'm 200 years old, so I'm supposed to mess up every now and then. She spit out that propaganda. What HBC did she go to? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to answer that question like that. Listen, what I'm hearing in my ears is a rally cry for black supremacy. Now, I understand that she spoke a word or she texted a word on the program and said that we can coexist. I've got my first time to hear her say anything collectively about humans, not just blacks, not just white, but humans. And that's the same thing the white supremacy people are doing. They're pushing white folks, white folks, white folks. And I'm listening to black folks pushing black folk, black folk, black folk. What you're going to wind up with is you're always going to wind up with a conflict because we're not looking at the big picture. People sitting up there shooting at Kamala. She's not black. Okay. Check your roots. You ain't exactly all black either. so I mean, where do we get, like Mr. Cappy say, we should be trying to uplift each other. People sit back there, they shoot at Obama. He didn't have a black agenda. Pow, pow, pow. He didn't have a black agenda. Do you understand that he didn't have any power? Obama was a figurehead. He had the title of president, but Mitch McConnell was calling the shots. He controlled the Senate. Now that he's not controlling the Senate, let's see where things go. The analyst said on CNN that it's going to take 5 to 10 years to fix the mess that Donald Trump made. Okay.
Come on now.
People that love Donald Trump, all you people that love Donald Trump, show me one of his policies that are written down, a strategy that he had to fix anything. They told the people that by the end of January, there'll be 30 million people vaccinated with the C-19 vaccine. According to what the statistics say, and CNN, MSNBC, 16 million people. That's half of what they're supposed to have by the end of this month. And on top of that, Donald Trump did not even have a strategy to distribute the vaccine around the country. Instead of him calling the shots over the whole country, he let each governor decide what they want to do. Yes, Donald Trump should be tried for treason because according to the pledge, he tried to take down the United States government. So he should be tried for treason. He should be shot and killed. On that note, I'll just bow out and drink a Pepsi as I say, if you look at the last 140 pardons he gave on his way out the door, look at the list. The list is dope dealers, tax evaders, liars to Congress, liars to the FBI. It's a whole 140 pardons to people that have commonly broke the law and knew they was breaking the law. And he says, okay, we're not going to persecute you with any federal crimes. I'm going to give you a get out of jail free card. Come on, black people, white people, green people, whatever. Show me Donald Trump's policy. Out of the 4 years of hell that he's took this country through, making us the laughing stock of the whole world. I say our country because as a military man, I fought so that most people around this city and this country have a right to speak their opinion, whereas if they was in another country and they spoke their opinion, they would be laid out in a body bag. I'll drink a Pepsi, my brother. You got a good show going there, but tell the little sister she needs to get her facts checked together because she's spitting propaganda at somebody and she's not really putting it out there correctly. It sounds good for the black supremacy people, but it don't sound good for the collective human race.
Hmm. Well, um,
De whoop de woo.
let's deal with something. Let's deal with something. All right, he said shot and kill. Hold on, let me I allow the background. And let me say this too. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's here. I just seen Music Man speak. Shout out to him. My girl Mary Kennedy is in the building doing a thing, lighting up that chat room as always. We got John, Big John in the building. We got Mr. D, Mr. Caffey. Shout out. We got my girl Dana is in there. I'm gonna have to read them comments later. I'm gonna have to read them later because I don't. It's too many. I can't even go back. But okay. Mr. D likes to always say that we hop on the idea, or we hop on talk about the black agenda. Absolutely. Not just the black agenda, but this year, where last year was 2020 was tangibles 2020. What is it, since you're running for office, what is it that you can honestly say soon as you get in that office you will cross? Okay, I mean you will pass this bill. As soon as I get in, will pass. I mean, we could talk about your uncle Donald. He passed some things as soon as he got into office. That's the thing. When he got into office, he was passing stuff as soon as he walked in. Okay. And I'm not taking up for this man in no shape, form, or fashion. But I just gotta ask this question. I gotta ask this question. When we look back over, yeah, when we look back over his whole 4 years, 45, let's ask the question: was there anything that he did specifically to the black man and woman? Did he do anything specifically to them? Because we're gonna go back to President Obama's administration. It's a lot that happened that I'm still gathering my research on during his administration that really lingered on to uh the 45 administration. Also, let's talk about the cops killing black people. Let's look at the character. Let's look at his character. Do you know what he did when the cops? I mean, when okay, the cops has killed up at least about two or three black guys the summer of 2016. Then there's one guy out of Texas. He went and he killed up some cops in Dallas. Our president at that time, what he did was he went and he consoled the the officers when you already had two or three black men that just got killed and you didn't really say nothing to them. He went down to Dallas and he consoled the officers. But you just had Alton Sterling that it got killed, I think, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Then you had Philando Castile that got killed in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. I mean, like, we talking about slaps in the face. I believe that's a slap in the face. I mean, yes, he was a figurehead. He was a figurehead in office, but come on. And I'm gonna say that's how they get us. That's how they get us. Oh well, you know what? I tell you what, we can go ahead and put a black one in office, and let them be happy. But at the end of the day, still don't give them nothing. All right, I'm gonna open up your mic, John.
I
Go,
don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want to do that,
go ahead, rebuttal.
boy. I'm about to shoot some threes and set fire. Look here, man. Y'all talking about, Camilla Harris. Yeah, she ain't really black, and this, and
Hey,
this two
like
strikes this. Let me tell y'all something.
that.
We had a monster. We had a monster,
Megalo.
a unqualified for the job monster in office. An unqualified monster who would uh send people to attack uh the Capitol, but when it came to Kaepernick, he said, "Get that son of a bitch off the field. He needs to be fired." He, when asked about should the white supremacists, what do you say to them, and he said, "Stand down and stand by." So we had a monster in office, and you want to sit back and talk about this this institution? I mean, this cabinet that just got in and ain't even started yet. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on. They just redid or undid all those dumbass bans that Trump just had. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. You got to understand. At the end of the day, this still was their country, so they thought, because it never was theirs. It was built off the backs of free labor, which they won't never acknowledge. But they will say this is their country. And it's been like that for years. So when we get small stepping stones, of course Obama was just a figurehead. Of course he didn't have any power. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's the what word am I looking for? I can't even think of the word. Y'all got me so mad. You know, I think we worried about the wrong thing here. You know what I'm saying? You want black unity, you want black that, and now that we have this woman who has made these milestones, we tearing her down already. But then you want to talk about black unity on the other side. She ain't black. What we need to do is put our black dollars and stop buying pearls and gym shoes. What do you want? What do you want? You had a monster in office, and whether you say it or not, and if you didn't vote, then you could say you didn't vote, and that was you. But you had a choice to pick the lesser of two evils. You was either gonna side with Trump or you was gonna side with this administration. You had to not side with Trump because you knew he was a monster. So you got him out of there. Even he was fighting y'all to the last end, but we got him out of there. And God willing, he get impeached. But now you got a new thing in office. I'm not worried about what Joe Biden does. We are a strong people. We've survived everything in history that has been put upon us. I don't care if you talk about slavery. I don't care if you talk about not being able to vote. I don't care if you talk about redlining. I don't care if you talk about, I don't care what you talking about. We have survived it all. When my grandfather was working in the mill in Gary, Indiana, he made enough money to support three generations of a family. When at the same time you couldn't go in the miller
Read the
because it was
screen.
all white.
Read the screen, John.
What it say? No, no God is hope, faith, and love. Obama was a pawn. No God. Well, that depends on how you look at it. That depends on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Of course you can say it was a pawn, but it's the aspect of the fact of the thought. 10 years ago, you never thought we would have a black president. 10 years ago, you didn't think the Cubs was going to win the World Series, did you? But they did it. You know what I'm saying? It's the small steps that we have to take. Biden being in office is not going to stop me from going to work every day. Obama being in office didn't stop me from being at work every day. You know what I'm saying?
I got a
But
question for you, John.
what do y'all want?
I got a question for you, John. You remember back in Gary, back in the '90s? You remember back in like the early '90s when Gary, when we had all these cops from different cities and states that was up in Gary. You remember that?
Yeah.
Guess why they
I,
was there? Guess why they was there?
why was they there?
Cause of your boy,
Which one?
the one they just welcomed in.
I mean, what was their purpose of being there?
Because they was they quote unquote they said Gary had a whole bunch of crime and they was there just locking people up because I remember I was a little kid, I was a little boy, and when we used to ride going to church, catch rides from like the church members, they come pick us up. A lot of the troopers would just randomly pull you over. They ran random, like you got to get over. Like not only they'd be standing out in the middle of the street. I remember down by Roosevelt High School, they'd be just standing in the middle of the street. If you ride through that street, you getting pulled. They're gonna pull you over, and they're gonna try to check you out. They're gonna search you out, see what's in your car, all that. And so with us, it was a woman driving, and my mother was on the other side, on the passenger side, and they seen kids in the back, so they didn't really do too much. They just had to they put the flashlight in the window just to see who was all back there sitting in the back. And after that, they checked the ID, her license, and said, "You good to go, man."
Uh-huh.
That was because of him. I'm just saying is that I think that we shouldn't get so caught up in celebration. We should also keep other things too in our memory. You know what I'm saying? Just like the club.
Most definitely, most definitely, most definitely, most definitely. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care if uh Trump was still in office or we got Biden Harris in office. That's not gonna stop me from pulling the trigger that's on the authority that's got their knee on my son's neck. You know what I'm saying? I think we worried about the wrong things here. There's still a thing of fear in the community. All them people that were standing around pulled their cell phones out. Nobody jumped on them cops and helped Floyd. So this unity that y'all want is got to start somewhere, and it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? To talk is easy.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't black. She ain't this. She ain't black. What are you doing? Are you willing to pull the trigger when your kid's life is in danger? Are you willing to jump on a cop if he's harassing your neighbor? Because you know then you finna go to jail now,
Let me
and
bring
you got bills to pay.
let me bring
You know
D.
what I'm saying?
No, let me see. Let me bring Mr. Cabby in. Mr. Cabby got any more comments for us tonight?
Yes, sir. I have a comment. Listen, it is imperative that I do the best I can to make myself better. I never applaud myself or try to pat myself on the back like I'm something great. But I am challenged with a job to do. I'm 81 years old. And rather than waste time having pity parties, what I want to do is be better. And you know how I can make myself better? By acting better, by thinking better, and to encourage as many young men as I possibly can not to come up making the same egregious mistakes that I've made in my life. I've acted a fool. I've done wrong. I've cheated, lied, stolen, anything that should put a person in jail. I've probably done it. But I don't want to see you do it. I want to see you live a better life. I want to encourage every young man that I see with his drawers showing, walking up and down the street, swagging like he's older than me. I want to straighten him up and help him. That's how we correct things. Somebody said, what has Trump done for black people? I'll tell you what he's done. He's jeopardized us by his lies, by his white supremacy talk, and all that crap that he spewed every chance that he got to incite ignorant, dumbass white people to commit atrocities against black people, including the police. That's what he's done. I asked the question to all white folks. What did he do to help your life? Did he lower your taxes? Did he make life for you better? Not a doggone one that can say that he helped them in any manner. He did nothing for poor, dumbass white people. He hated them just as much, if not more, than he hates me for my skin color. Listen, Trump was an idiot, but he was a clever idiot to this degree. He put in power who he wanted to put in power. Those judges that he and McConnell put together. Or do you think you can go before one of those judges and get total justice just like you a white boy? Absolutely not. Another thing he's done, he decreased the taxes that rich multimillionaires have to pay. Do you know what that's done for the economy? Think about it. But did he drop your taxes? You and I go and buy a loaf of bread, we still pay taxes that are too high. You and I, every year, for twice a year, have to pay Indiana taxes on the property that we live in. If we don't pay the taxes, guess what? You don't own the house, because guess what? The same government that we're under will take the house. Be wise, people. Let's try to help one another. It is my job to help you, T, as much as I possibly can. I want my people to grow and be better than they are. And I don't want to criticize. I don't give a darn what your religion is, who you go to bed with. That means nothing to me. But I do want you to have a better and a prosperous life. And I want us to stop killing one another like dogs. Absolutely. I don't need the white, the white folk don't have to come in our neighborhood and kill us. We do enough of that on our own. I want to stop that crap. I don't want to see young babies being shot while they're playing marbles on their living room floor. That pisses me off. Have a blessed day.
All right, thank you, Mr. Cabby. Absolutely. We really do, for real. Like, black people, we need to really get it together. That's the best way I can say it. Get it together. Cut the crap. Cut the bull crap. Now on to some things that Mr. Cabby said though. To my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong. What's his name? 45. He was actually working on the taxes of the rich and the elite. That's to my knowledge, that's why they was trying to do the first impeachment, because of what he was trying to do with them taxes. Then he was trying to get them to pay more taxes. And that's why the was it the House? That's why the Senate was trying to get them up out of that. I'm gonna tell you though, to be honest with you, this is what I'm saying. I don't really believe in no party. I vote because of my grandmother that's not here no more. I go and do it for her, since everybody want to preach to me and say the ancestors died for your right to vote. Okay, so what I do, I go ahead and do it because the ones that died. But if you ask me if I'm gonna vote for myself, not at all, because this is not. For real, like this really it doesn't move me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't move me to stand in a let's talk about the long line I stood in. I stood in a 2.5, close to 3 hour line just to cast the vote. 2.5, 3 hour line, cast the vote, and then you know what? I'm gonna just say this, and we'll see what happened within the 4 years. The same as 2016. I stood in the line wasn't long, but I cast the vote, and not too much happened in the past 4 years. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna say one thing that did happen. One thing that did happen for years during the Obama administration. Whenever I fill out my taxes, I always had the medical your medical history or whatever. If you didn't get that right, they might say you owe $700 if you didn't get your medical history right. Or if you know what I'm saying, if you didn't have medical insurance, you had to pay about $700. I know people that did. I almost got caught, but I said, oh no, I did it wrong. But last year, 2020, when I was doing it, guess what? I didn't even see that pop up on the taxes at all. I didn't even see it pop up. So somebody work to take that off. Coincidence? All right, let's bring man, who is that 419-4789? If you I see you just man, I done put your whole I see you just called in. If you wanna got something to say, hit the number 1, but we're gonna go ahead and bring D back in. Yo, D, where you at? You had a lot of talk going on earlier, sir.
I'm here, man. I'm just so mad I can't hardly think straight. Listening to these, I wish, I wish I was African American black Negroes hollering and complaining about we need unity in the community. And here you is shooting down your own kind. Listen, I've yet to hear anybody complain about the bill that Mr. Johnson put on the floor when he was a senator, when he was a slave owner on the East Coast. I ain't heard nobody talk about the bill he put out there to keep the Negroes slaves up under his authority. I ain't heard nobody say nothing about that. Okay, a lot of people got caught up in what's known as Obamacare because they did not read the fine print on the tax paper. The reason why a lot of those companies say you owe 700, you owe 500, because they were going through a third-party company, which was called Marketplace. Marketplace was telling these people, you need this insurance, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But all you had to do was read the fine print, and it would have told you you did not have to claim that, and you still would have got a tax break without paying the $700.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that, sir.
Well, see, the problem with the people who run the not insurance thing that Donald Trump had last year, the problem with that is we've got, for the first time in history, a trillionaire in the world. Elon Musk, he's a trillionaire. And why is he a trillionaire? Good old Uncle Donald. Uncle Donald went down to Mar-a-Lago and told all them guys, all them billionaires, he said, I just made y'all a whole bunch of money. He cut and screwed up the tax system and screwed it up so bad that there are 10 more billionaires up under his administration than there was before he got into office. So if there's 10 more billionaires after he got into office, how many times has a poor man been raised up? What did Donald Trump do for the black people? He called them strange names. He told the Proud Boys to get busy with him. How many black people does Donald Trump have running his organization? I'm talking about shot callers. I ain't talking about token blacks. I'm talking about shot callers, not A1. He stuck a black man as a token in his cabinet, Ben Carson. What happened to Ben Carson? He forgot about his upbringing, and his money and his stupidity landed him the job as the HUD man, and he got crazy with it. Listen, before we really start hammering out on the people that are making baby steps, let us understand it takes small steps to make big steps. It took a long time before the white man allowed the I wish I was African Negro slave to come a little bit up away from under slavery. We're still under slavery, but it's got a new name. So you take that must be your fault. But anyway, I want you to know that in order for the black community to become a powerful community, first of all, we got to understand that when we say it takes a village to raise a child, we first must become a village. We've got so many blacks shooting down blacks that if I make a step up the road, you're going to pull me down. If you get to be a vice president of a company, you're going to make sure I don't American Negroes, understand what you're saying and do your research so that you won't stick your foot in your mouth. I'll drink a Pepsi on that, bro.
All right. All right, John. Unmute yourself, John. Where you go, John?
I can see you now, Ty.
Man, I can't hear nothing.
I can see you now.
Man, I can't hear nothing.
But I can see you though.
Uh-oh.
I can
Yeah, I'm
see
listening.
you.
I can't hear John. I think John talking, but I can't hear him. Let me go to we get that straight. Let me go to area code. Well, I ain't gonna say the area code. I'll just say 419. Let's bring in 419. Good afternoon. Good evening. Oh, that's Meg. Oh, okay. What up?
I'm laying in on the show, man. I'm thinking y'all talking about the presidential inauguration. Am I correct?
Talking about that and a little bit of everything else. No, we ain't talked about that yet.
Oh yeah, man. This country is slowly turning into a communist country. The Democrat Party has been bought out by China and a few other countries.
Uh-huh.
They're slowly taking away freedom of speech.
Wear your mask, cover your mouth up, don't say anything. It has nothing to do with this flu on steroids that they're calling COVID mixed with 5G that Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci invented that has an invention patent on it, that they have a vaccine already ready for prior to inventing the COVID in this biochemical warfare from China. So it's really it's between the COVID and all these political agendas. It's all about taking away freedom, taking away freedom of speech. I'm telling you, man, y'all think y'all done made the right decision. I'm not saying all of y'all, but not all black folks, but probably about 60 to 70% of black folks, they'll say things. Oh, that's Trump. They ain't even did any research. They just say Trump just to be saying Trump because first off, they don't think for themselves, and second of all, they just using it just for a barbershop conversation because they ain't, they haven't picked up a book ever in their life, so they just saying Trump just to be saying Trump, and they ain't even did no research on the man. Ain't did no research on Biden and ain't did no research on Obama, Harris, none of them. Just voting Democrat because somebody told you to vote Democrat, or you voting Republican because somebody told you to vote Republican. The American people ain't gonna get nowhere until we vote independent. But nobody want to put money behind the independent party because we've been so socialized and conditioned and brainwashed into voting for a two-party system that don't give a fuck about us. So, man, that's my take. Fuck every president that's ever been elected. That's my stance. If y'all think stuff is gonna change because y'all voted for a president, then something is wrong. I mean, like, something is wrong mentally. You doing the same thing over, looking for different results. Voting ain't gonna get it. You gotta put your money behind a politician, black people, and make him do your bidding and make him carry out your agenda. You just don't vote for somebody you don't know. And it is, oh yeah, they're gonna look out for us because we voted Democrat. Yeah, Master Biden. Yeah, Master Trump gonna take care of me. Well, y'all, where's the shot of 1800? I need something.
All right, thanks,
Byron,
man.
you got a good topic going on, man. Much respect to you, man. I can't wait to get back in the city and do the radio thing with you, man.
Yes,
much
sir.
respect to you.
Appreciate it, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, much respect to John. Much respect to Mr. D, Mr. Cassie, and whoever else is co-hosting with you tonight too. Much respect to all of y'all.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Hey, Matt. I mean, John.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Yeah.
there you go. All right, you got some rebuttal, man.
Not really a whole lot of rebuttal, but I like what Matt just said. On the money, we got. That's the whole thing of this thing. We got to put our money behind independent and make those people do what we want. That's the whole part of, a president is a civil servant. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to do
Right.
what the people want. But because they have broken it up into these parties, then whatever party is in power that's how it's gonna be. But on another tip, like I was saying, we are so divided. I don't like that we've, started knocking this sister down or how we knocked Obama down. Of course, these people only have so much power. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, we've been put through everything in history and we've survived. We've come on top. You know what I'm saying? If you remember a quote from KRS-One, he said, "Now the tables turn, you figure. Now we got white kids calling themselves niggas." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it gets to the thing of culture stealing, and every hot new dance is our dance. Every hot new song is our song. You know what I'm saying? So we have survived through everything in history. You know what I'm saying? We survived Reaganomics. We survived Trump. We survived COVID-19. We're going to survive. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a stepping stone to let a little girl know that she can go from the back of the bus to the White House. You know what I'm saying? You can say all day what she is or is not, but we in there. We in there. You know what I'm saying? Your mama is in there. Your sister is in there. Your auntie is in there. You know what I'm saying? She in there. So instead of tearing her down from the jump, big her up. Give her some support. That's what I'm saying. And if it don't work out, it don't work out. But don't tear her down from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Big her up. We know this whole thing is a facade. You know what I'm saying? But you wanna get on here and you wanna talk about unity, but as soon as somebody gets to a position of power, whether it be real or not, you want to tear them down. That's not gonna get us nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Big that sister up. You know what I'm saying? She was looking good in all that purple. You know what I'm saying? Looking like T'Challa's mama. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Like royalty.
auntie, you talking about auntie?
Yeah, looking good. You know what I'm saying? Support that sister. She's made it to a pinnacle that we thought no, they definitely wouldn't let a woman in, and now a black woman's in, and you want to tear her down? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna stop nothing in our everyday lives. So why not support it? Why not support it? That's what I got. And shout out to GIB.
GIB. All right, we're gonna go around the table. I'm gonna say mine to last. Oh, hold on. What's going on? Oh, okay. Oh man, what did happen to the where's everybody at in the phone queue? Oh man. I see that's just technical problems all over. All my phone queue people didn't love.
They ain't like what I said.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. So that's crazy, man. How that happened? All
I'm telling you.
right,
I
well,
I, I,
well,
I got on there and started spitting that positivity, and they said, you know what? It don't make no sense for me to tear it down from the jump. And they got off.
man, it said that my phone, it said that the connection failed. Yeah, that's what it said. It said my connection failed on that. So everybody gone.
Well, did you see the text that I sent you? Because I was like, I can see you. When you was like, John, I can't hear you. You couldn't hear me, but I could see you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I could see you. And when you stood up to do whatever you did, I could see you then. And then it went black. And then now all of a sudden you can hear me again.
Oh man. All right, so number two with technical glitches. Okay, we're gonna get it straight. We're gonna get it straight because I got a combination of two things that's going on. Number one is the Wi-Fi here in this hotel. They wait to reset the Wi-Fi every Thursday of all days, and that's what and what happens is when it waits for some reason, it wait when I go live to then want to reset because I can't really manually put the new password in. I had to wait till it was like, oh, we need to get your password. I can't put it in there till it do that. And then it waits to do that. Then this computer I'm using, oh man. This computer I'm using right here, this old school Mac is tripping me out. Then my other computer, well, yeah, I might have to go. Let me go do some equipment shopping. That's right. I like that. Just like a lot of people like to go doing car shopping and Amazon shopping. I gotta do some equipment shopping this week. Everybody then went little thing phone line and shut down. Well, all right, man. Shout out to everybody that was on the phone line. Mr. Cabby, Mr. D, Matt, who else? Man, who else? Dana. Shout out to all of them. Man, I can't believe this. But anyway, I'm gonna go on and do a last final remark. I hope the people on YouTube can hear me. Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out to that shirt. Shout out to that shirt. Man, John proudly wears shirt. Yeah, we got it. That's another thing. When I get back in the city, we're gonna re-up. We gotta re-up on some things. When I get back in the city, re-up on some shirts and hats. If you want a shirt and a hat and you watching, hit the number one. Hit the number one. If you want a shirt and a hat and you watching, hit the number one. If you don't hit the number one, I'm gonna assume you don't even want no shirt. If you want a shirt, if you want a BZNZ shirt or a hat or both, hit the number one because I want to see you because I want to see you out there rocking the BZNZ, the new wave. This is gonna be the new wave of podcast. We didn't even know this is just gonna be a wave of podcasting where we keeping it real. We not doing no sugarcoat. Everybody that spoke tonight was able to speak their mind, speak their opinion, with no restrictions. But tonight, I hope y'all got something out of it. I don't really know what to say as far as no, I'm not trying to tear her down. That was not my thing, but what it was just to keep things into perspective before we get just go out there and get crazy. Okay, we must do that. Say a person killed somebody and they did the time, and now they back out now on good behavior. Let's say that they back out now on good behavior. No, it's not good behavior. They back out, they released from prison. Uh are you just going, and I use another one. I use another analogy, just scratch that one. Say somebody stole something, did some time. Then they got released from jail. And now the question is, are you just gonna openly invite them into your house? Or when you invite them into your house, keep a close watch on them. That's all I'm saying. We have to keep a close watch. And I think that's part of the problem is that when Obama became president, everybody, so many black people was talking about, well, I voted for him because he was black. But then the question is, do you know his policies? Do you know what his agenda is? Hello, that's the question. So with that being said, thank you all, man. Shout out to everybody that hung in there with us tonight. We getting this broadcast straight. We're gonna get this broadcast straight. I got some work to do this weekend. Yo, John, you ain't send me those shows that you wanted me to download.
Yeah, I just want to tell you the one I really wanted was the one that we first did when it was all of us in the studio when
Oh,
we was doing like about the Kaepernick and all of
okay.
that.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite ones. I thought I went off pretty good on that one, so I want to see that one.
All right, I'm gonna go dig that one up and put it on there for you. Man, but man, you had people watching the show on Sunday. I think no, it came on Monday. Martin Luther King birthday. I mean, a holiday, and I had people text me talk about, man. They say I hope your friend all right. Yeah, he good. He was on the show last week. He'll be there this week. And they was like,
Yeah,
"Who else for him?"
I think that one and the last one we did got the most views. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep uploading. Keep uploading.
So I gotta get out here and do a little road work and start getting us some more followers because
Oh,
we need them followers.
appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. We need followers. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you have not. Shout out to I see my chat room. Shout out to D, Mr. D. Shout out to Mary K. Shout out to Dana. Shout out to Music Man Speak. Shout out to Real Music Entertainment. Shout out to everybody. It was somebody else that spoke in here, and I did not catch who they were. Mark, oh no, first name last. Shout out to them. They wrote some comments in the section. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in 7 days. Peace.
7 days. Peace.